Sometimes life presents us with a difficult choice. Do we play it safe or take the risk? Do we choose comfort or freedom? Do we follow the predictable path or step into the unknown? These questions don't just exist in the world around us. They exist inside all of us. Every day, two voices compete for control. One voice wants security, stability, and certainty. The other wants freedom, growth, and possibility. One is afraid of failure. The other is afraid of regret. In many ways, these two voices are like a dog and a wolf. The dog values comfort, safety, and a predictable life. The wolf values freedom, independence, and the courage to choose its own path. Both believe they're right. Both pay a price. And today they're finally going to debate one question. Which life is worth living? Let's find out.
You know, sometimes I actually feel bad for you.
Oh yeah? How come?
Why make life harder than it needs to be?
What do you mean?
Come on, just look at your life. No home, no guarantees, no safety net. Honestly, every day sounds stressful.
And every day sounds predictable for you.
There's nothing wrong with predictable.
There's nothing wrong with uncertainty either.
Easy for you to say. Most people don't enjoy waking up every day wondering if things are going to work out.
True, but a lot of people spend their whole lives wondering what could have been.
Damn. So this is really about freedom?
It's about ownership.
Ownership?
Owning your choices, owning your mistakes, owning your future.
All right, let's talk about real life then. Let's say somebody has a steady job, good paycheck, a predictable future, and they're thinking about starting a business. What would you tell them?
I'd ask them a question.
What's that?
Are you running toward a dream or running away from boredom?
Whoa,
A lot of people mistake frustration for purpose.
fair point. But let's be real. Businesses fail. Dreams fall apart. People lose everything.
And jobs disappear too. Companies shut down. Layoffs happen. The funny thing is, security isn't nearly as secure as people think it is.
I've never looked at it that way.
A lot of people aren't really choosing security. They're choosing familiar uncertainty over unfamiliar uncertainty.
You know what stops most people?
What?
Fear.
Fear of failing?
Partly. But honestly, it's usually fear of being judged. What are people going to think if this doesn't work out?
That's one of the most expensive fears a person can have.
Why?
Because the people judging your life usually aren't the ones living it.
Ouch.
Think about it. People will judge you for taking a chance. Then they'll turn around and judge you for never taking one.
Okay, that's actually true.
Heh!
Can we talk about something nobody likes to admit?
Sure.
Uncertainty can absolutely wreck your peace of mind. I've seen people start businesses. They can't sleep. They overthink everything. They're stressed out all the time.
That's true. Freedom comes with a psychological cost. And honestly, not enough people talk about it.
What do you mean?
When everything falls on your shoulders, there's nobody else to blame. Every mistake feels personal. Every setback feels heavier. Some nights you question yourself. Some mornings you doubt yourself. And sometimes you wonder if you're making the biggest mistake of your life.
Wow.
That's part of the deal.
Then why do it?
Because regret comes with a price too. Some people suffer because they took a chance. Others suffer because they never did.
Man, that's uncomfortable. You know,
Most truths are.
I always thought peace came from certainty.
And now?
I'm starting to think peace comes from alignment.
Now that's interesting.
Because I've met people with stable jobs who were miserable. And I've met entrepreneurs with uncertain futures who felt more alive than ever.
Exactly. Peace doesn't come from certainty. It comes from knowing your life lines up with what you truly value.
So what's the answer? Freedom or security?
Neither.
What do you mean, neither?
Because the goal isn't freedom, and the goal isn't security. The goal is understanding which sacrifice you're willing to live with.
Because every path comes with a price.
Exactly. Security might cost you freedom. Freedom might cost you comfort. But avoiding the decision altogether, that costs time.
Damn.
And time is the one thing nobody ever gets back.
So maybe the real question isn't, should I choose freedom or security?
Then what is the question?
Which risk would I regret not taking?
Now you're asking the right question.
You know, I think a lot of people needed to hear this.
Including us.
Maybe that's the real lesson. No matter what path you choose, there will be uncertainty, there will be doubt, and there will always be people who think you're making the wrong choice.
The trick isn't finding a path with no risk. The trick is choosing a risk that's worth taking.
Wow, that's probably what most people get wrong.
What's that?
They spend so much time trying to avoid failure that they never stop to think about what failure actually means to them.
Exactly. For some people, failure is losing money. For others, failure is spending their entire life wondering what would have happened if they'd tried.
When you put it that way, that's a tough choice.
The important choices usually are.
You always have an answer, don't you?
Not always. I've just spent enough time in uncertainty to stop expecting certainty.
Maybe freedom and security aren't enemies after all.
Oh?
Maybe they're just two different prices people pay for the life they want.
Now that's a thought worth keeping.
Yeah, I think so too.